Hello and welcome everybody. I'm so happy that you decided to join me for another video. Today we're going to be discussing the bHaptics vest that I purchased a few weeks ago, had the chance to be able to try it out, and I want to talk about some good things with it, some bad things with it, is it worth the price, and so much more. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Before this video goes any further, I want to give a huge shout out to Between Realities on YouTube. This is the #1 VR podcast out there. If you haven't checked these guys out, go do it right now. Alex VR is one of the co-hosts. He's also community manager for bHaptics. Him and Skiva, the host of the show, are amazing. This show is more of the bomb than dabomb.com, and their content is so explosive that last time I tried to watch them in an airport terminal, I got taken in for a full cavity search. But enough of my terrible jokes, because I'm sure you guys want to hear all about this vest. Now, one thing I do want to point out, this thing does not only work with VR. There's a huge stigma out there. A lot of their advertising is, to feel VR, yada yada yada. And while it is best in VR, this thing can be used with all kinds of audio. They have preset profiles on there for some popular desktop games and even different types of music. You can set it on there for pop or bass, depending on what types of music that you want to listen to. It can connect via Bluetooth or even a wired audio jack if you prefer that instead. I actually experimented this with being able to feel the Halo intro from Halo 1. And I even took the time to watch a movie on it. I went back and watched the original Shrek movie.
Oh, Lord. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
One last thing I want to cover about the basic setup of this vest. It is extremely simple. Not only is it available on Quest for standalone and PC VR, but they also have an entire interaction menu where you can test the feedback for all the individual points on the vest. You can set it up as a path or a dot mode to be able to test any kind of feedback, and you can also set the intensity for whatever program you're going to be into. You can set it up from 0% all the way up to 400% intensity, so it's got a lot of customization inside this vest. They've got native integration with some games and custom built mods for others that make it feel more realistic as opposed to their usual profiles. For customization, you can even go as far as to customize the intensity and the level that you start receiving feedback on all the individual audio levels inside any program. The only negative things that I have incurred with this vest so far is there's been a few bugs. There's been a few times where the feedback has just turned off and it hasn't been working, even though when I go in the feedback, everything's fine. There was one instance where I had it where it crashed my Streamlabs, and really that's about it. I'd say as far as new hardware, because this thing hasn't been out terribly long, I'd say that they did a very well job with it. They just need to work on their programming a bit on the internal side. Now, as you can see here from my list, we've got a lot of games to go through, so let's get right into it. The mod that was created for Population 1 is probably one of the most realistic mods that they have out of this list, sometimes even more realistic than the native integration. Just right from the start, being able to fly through the air, you're feeling sudden little vibrational points going off as if you're flying. You can feel the wind on you, and then even when you're in the pod, you can feel the thrusters going off. Getting shot and also shooting to feel the recoil is also very realistic in this game, and the weapons feel different depending on which type you use. However, when getting shot, it feels more like an AoE rather than a precise gunfire. When using consumables, I can feel slight vibrations go down my chest as if I'm actually consuming it. And then whenever something heals me or fortifies my shield over time, I can also feel little tiny vibrational points as it continues to fortify me. Even the explosions have their own unique feel to the game. There's a huge blast going right through your body the minute you get hit, or you could take damage over time from the zone or a zone nade and feel that damage constantly pounding away at you as you're trying to escape. And even after you die, you get the sensation of having the electricity rip right through you as it brings you back to life. In Onward, the recoil, as well as getting shot, feels a bit more precise on the vest as opposed to Population 1. And by precise as opposed to AoE, in Population 1, whenever you get shot, you feel the shot go through your whole body as it takes out your health, but in Onward, if you get shot more to your left side of your chest, you're gonna feel that precision right there. And it's the same way with explosives as well. But I'll tell you one thing, getting blown up by this thing and having the shockwaves rip through you, it's something you probably want to try to avoid. Even when you do feel those shockwaves go through you, you can almost tell the direction of where those gunshots are coming from, even if you don't hear it correctly. You can feel it coming from the front of your chest, if it's right in front of you, to the right, to the left side. You can even sort of tell distance with the fact that the intensity will be lighter as if it was closer to you whenever it went off. For the most part, Contractors and Pavlov have the same type of integration that Onward does. However, Onward does feel more specific whenever you switch weapon types and switch different explosion types, whereas to Contractors and Pavlov feel more generic, where all of the gunfire and explosions, even when they're different, all feel sort of the same in these two games. Don't get me wrong, it feels nice and it still feels very cool, but it just doesn't have the same kind of realisticness as opposed to Onward and Population 1. The Echo Arena mod is still a mod that's under development for the bHaptics vest. You can feel whenever the thrusters go off, whenever you get hit, and even when you smash right into a wall, but sometimes it's not really very accurate and it's still under development, so it doesn't work 100% of the time, but it still is a fun mod to be able to pair with this amazing game. The recoil for Arizona Sunshine did not feel as accurate as the other VR FPS games that I've played with the vest. However, it was amazing to be able to feel the game, and I could feel the sound coming towards me as the zombies are roaring, trying to get into the building to eat my flesh. However, out of Arizona Sunshine and Survive, I would say that Survive has the better integration. You could actually feel the haptic vest as you're putting your sidearm on your holster, as you're putting your main weapon on your chest. You can feel the recoil of the guns as you're just trying to clap zombies in the head. The sounds that I hear as these zombies are coming towards me, and I know that I'm going to feel them claw away at me, just makes me that much more want to survive in Survive. I don't want these guys to touch me. I don't want to feel that integration, because I know the second that I do, I'm going to be terrified that they're just clawing away at me. Now, if I had to pick one game above all the rest, a single game that I love feedback in more than anything else, it would have to be Beat Saber, hands down. Being able to feel the music, like I said, whenever you get to feel all the audio, being able to feel the music, you can feel the saber swinging through the air and the broken bits of all of those pieces flying past you. Playing this in Beat Saber is an absolute immersive treasure. And last but certainly not least, we have Grapple Tournament, an amazing game by itself, even better in bHaptics. You can feel the explosions that actually feel different depending on if you're using a rocket launcher or a grenade. All the weapons in there feel different. Same thing with Population 1, every time that you get shield, it feels like it's fortifying you, like I mentioned earlier. Every time you jump, you get this sensation that you're actually getting lifted up into the air. Everything in here feels great. The only thing is, whenever you get hit and get shot, it does feel more like an AoE rather than a precision shot, and you actually don't feel any kind of wind sensation like you would in Population 1 whenever you're grappling through the air. Now, I would say probably the biggest question everyone's been asking me since I bought this thing, is it worth the price? Overall, I would say yes, definitely. Although some of the games don't feel as good as others, and although there sometimes is bugs and problems, and while $500 is a bit of a pretty penny, I would say if you're going to be on the cutting edge of VR and you want to feel VR, bHaptics is the way to go, 100%. Hands down. Now, would I say that it's worth $500 if all you got to do is feel VR in it? I might like to have it, but I would say $500 is a bit much for that. However, the biggest point for me to get across to you guys is that you can use this with all kinds of audio. I love to use this thing even outside of VR. You're not just paying for a VR add-on here, you're paying for an extra piece of equipment that you can use with all kinds of audio. In addition to that, it's a single purchase transaction. As long as you're a person that can take care of your technology, you're never gonna have to spend another penny on this stuff again. It's very durable. They make sure to make a quality product product. Plus, if you have any kinds of issues, they have plenty of people in their Discord that are nice and friendly and willing to help you whenever they can. With all that being said, I want to give these guys a whopping 9 out of 10 rating, and I send my love and full support to the bHaptics team, and I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of integrations they come out with next. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope to see all of you in the virtual battlefield.